Eastern PA Weather 30 meteorologist Bobby Marchurch here with your outlook for April 22nd, 2015. We're going to have a cold front move toward the area and through the area today, and this cold front is going to move in a little bit earlier in the day, and probably going to have some precipitation breaking out before noon, actually, in our western counties. But for most areas elsewhere, we're looking at afternoon, probably got 12 to 3, 1 to 4 time frame. For everywhere here further to the east. So for the most part, it's moving pretty quickly, bringing showers and some embedded thunderstorms. Those thunderstorms will have to be watched, though, because we do have a lot of cold air aloft. Actually, you only have to go up to about 4,000 or 5,000 feet up into the atmosphere to tap into temperatures that hit the freezing point. So we could be dealing with some small pea-sized hail as accompanying those thunderstorms. One thing that will be definitely very noticeable today will be the winds. Not even during a thunderstorm. During a thunderstorm, you could have wind gusts over 40 miles per hour, but nothing. We're not looking at anything severe today. But you could have some few gusts over 40 miles per hour. The most robust cells along this line. Here's the thunderstorm line projection from the NAM. But you can also have some pea-sized hail from this. Would not be surprised to see that with a lot of with the freezing levels only at about 4,000 or 5,000 feet above the ground. So that will definitely be a possibility. Even though those are very fast moving, it doesn't require you don't have to have a big gigantic supercell type storm in order to have hail. It just needs to be able to tap into some cold air aloft, and that's what it's going to be doing. So this is going to be moving down here in this direction like this. Again, very quick mover. These are probably 1 hour duration type storms. So those windows that I gave you, areas further east here, we're talking about like a noon to 3 time frame. Doesn't mean it's going to be raining from noon to 3. It just means in that time frame is when you can expect that 1 hour duration type of storms with this line moving through here. So we're going to put this in motion, and this is starting off at 11 a.m. Again, we're seeing our western counties over coverage area getting into it already, and then you see that moves east here. Here's 1 p.m., 2 p.m., and it's across the rest of eastern PA at this point. This looks a lot more ominous than it is. I mean, you're looking at a simulated composite reflectivity image here, so this is not indicating how strong these storms are. This is just intensity of rainfall. This is also a composite reflectivity versus a base reflectivity, which is a little bit different. Kind of exaggerates the amount of precipitation that's involved in these storms here. So spark looks is bigger than a bite here. So that's the whole idea. Going a little bit further here, moves into Jersey about 3 o'clock in western New Jersey. Off the coast already by 4. Again, looks pretty ominous, not a big deal. But we could have those gusty winds as it moves through in excess of 40 miles per hour, but not too far above that. The biggest difference today with these, with what's going to be going on with this system, on either side of the cold front, you have gusty winds outside of the thunderstorms that could reach 30, 35 miles per hour. That's going to be the story over the next couple of days, is this wind. And the wind will definitely be noticeable. Very breezy conditions are going to be in place. Tight isobars here on Thursday. It does clear out after this. After this system moves out, it will be partly cloudy overnight tonight, and then as we get into Thursday, you could have some instability type showers that move through here, just because again it's so cold aloft that if you have any kind of surface heating whatsoever, you might be able to trigger some showers aloft here, or at least some clouds, and that's what we're talking about. We're going to have instability type clouds that are going to be hanging around. So we'll call it variably cloudy for most locations. The further north you are, the better chance you have at running into those instability clouds. All right, so that's going to be on Thursday. Otherwise, we're mostly dry through this entire period, but again, still windy here. Even on Friday, so we're going to be this breezy regime here straight through Friday. Looks like until Saturday finally slacks off. The only silver lining we have with that, you're having a couple cold nights coming up here. Daytime highs are only going to be in the 50s. Nighttime lows in the lower to mid 30s here for a couple days. The wind will actually be a saving grace for that because it's going to prevent frost. So the wind is actually going to be a good thing at night. So it will keep you from having to cover the plants at night. And won't have to worry about frost destroying tender vegetation. We're going to have to watch the far northern areas that get a little bit close to that freezing mark. Obviously, there you're going to have to, whether it's frost or not won't really help you if it's below freezing. So we'll keep a close eye on that. Again, that would be facing, basically favoring our northern areas. And the next system we're going to be watching for is going to be actually looking like it's going to head off to our south now. There were some indications earlier especially by the European model, this would actually affect us here on Saturday night time frame, but it now looks like it's going to stay south. The models are pretty much in agreement that this stays to our south now and affects areas across the mid-Atlantic instead. So we should be in the clear straight through the weekend and actually into early next week. And then we'll get into another system that may affect us here in the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame. May or may not. Still a little ways away here. So we'll just take one thing at a time and just deal with the cooler temperatures behind this cold front, stuck in the 50s for highs for the next couple days, and then maybe getting up close to 60 this weekend as remains dry through the period. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martrich, and that is your outlook for April 22nd, 2015. Have a great Wednesday.